Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? And how was your day?
It's another beautiful day.
Yes, so who do we have in the house? I'm trying to see. Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, Edith, thank you for joining.
Thank
Priscilla,
you,
nice having you.
thank you, thank you.
Innocent, thank you. Touch the button small and help us confirm the quality of our sound and the image. As usual, if it's okay, just give us 7.
And for those who went to church, how was service? Okay, so it's relationship day. And we
Oh,
have
Thompson, thanks for joining all the way from America,
good to see you.
Dallas. Thanks. Oh, okay. Priscilla said my favorite couple. Happy
Priscilla,
Sunday. Yeah.
Priscilla, good to see
Oh, said
you. Good to
looking
see you.
good.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining. Thank you for joining.
I was going to ask, I've not seen Ferdinand, and I just saw
You
his
just
comment. Oh, Ben Carlo, thanks for joining. Pernos also is joining. He's a
okay.
good people. Oh, yeah. He would have said good person.
Who is the person? No comment. No comment.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ferdinand say good evening, family trends. Good evening to Ferdinand. Touch the button small.
The more the merrier.
Yes. And it was nice, that yesterday, the virtual
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um,
Coffee. Coffee.
Yes, the virtual
Okay,
coffee.
so we're still going to have the virtual coffee today.
Yes. Oh, innocent, we're
For
looking good. Thank you.
Thank you. For the two people with the highest likes on any of their comments.
Yes. So get your friends to like your
So you'll
comment.
get a shout out and virtual coffee.
Yes.
Okay.
So today we are looking at
The concept of time in relationships.
yes.
You
Time, there's this thing about time. You always think, okay, there is time. For some people, there is time, there is time, there is time, there is time. And before you know it,
and before
no
you know
time.
it, no time.
And there are some people that will say, oh, no time, no time, no time, no time, and time will just be going as if no tomorrow. Now, how do we draw the line? And some are also looking at long time, short time. Again, how do you draw the line?
Drive it home. Let's drive it home. It's like two people in a relationship. One person may want them to speed it up and maybe get married in a year, but the other person would not really care. That's why you see some people in a relationship for 10 years, they have not defined what they are
What
doing.
they are doing, or
Then
what they
one
want.
day, one of them will just get up and say, come and tell me what we are doing. We have to discuss it. What are we really doing? That question that most men don't want to hear. What are we
And
even really
sometimes
doing?
too, some ladies don't even want to hear.
Don't even want to hear.
And it depends. It depends on that time. Some young ladies that are maybe in their 20s, 21,
Will
22,
think they
23,
have all the
when you are
time
not
in the
talking
world.
about, the man will
Settling
just
down.
want them to settle that, the lady will say no. And when they are now about 35, 36,
They now
they
want
now want to settle down,
a
and the
speed
man is
up.
saying no. So, anyway, chill love, thanks for joining. And oh, I saw another name there. Wow, how do I get that? Yeah, Chimamaka, thanks also for joining. Okay, so Go ahead.
Yes, so we're going to be discussing how individuals experience and manage time. Okay?
Yes.
Um,
Chioma, did you get the topic? Thanks for joining.
that's how maybe on Sunday, because today is Sunday, let's even use Sunday. Maybe on Sunday, you'll see the man in the car, he's already dressed, while the woman is upstairs still rubbing pancake. Somebody is still doing makeup. Meanwhile, somebody is already in the car, all worked up, ready to go to church. So, for some people, time is important. For some people, it's just a normal thing. A laissez-faire affair, So, we want to discuss it today because it affects relationships.
Yes.
It affects relationships when not dealt with, when not discussed, when not ironed out.
In other words, when not resolved.
Okay. So we don't want the misunderstandings. So we'll just talk about time.
Yes. Now, in relationships, you have different time perspectives. Some will want long time, others will want short time. For instance, somebody for young couples, young couples, we see some of them that it's okay. They want to save for the future. They want to save together to build house. They want to save together to buy cars. They want to save together for vacation. And so one of them may just okay, we want to save to buy house, we want to save to buy car, we want to save for the future. And another person will say, look, why do we have to save for the future?
Let's
the future
do a
will
party.
take care of itself.
Let's
just
do a party. Let's enjoy. Let's buy matching shoe and bags. Let's buy perfumes. Let's buy jewelry. What about you and I, Pastor O? When it comes to time, who is long term and who is short term?
Interestingly, whether it is long term or short term, nothing is wrong with either.
Yes.
In fact, if one is long term and the other one is short term, it's even better. So especially if they have good communication skills,
and they
where
can
tie it up. Because if both of them are short term or short time, it is wrong because nobody is looking there beyond the immediate vicinity. If both of them are also long term, it's also not good because they may just concentrate on, okay, we are saving to build house. And yet they don't take care of themselves. They probably may just forget about their, inner wear. They forget about whatever they are wearing. They may forget about the children.
So
that they need pampers. So if you have one long term and one short term, I think it's good. Then back to the question.
Exactly, because I was going to ask you that. Have you cleverly avoided my question?
No, I've not cleverly avoided your question.
I'm a bit curious.
I'm just thinking because I never thought of that.
No, you never thought of it. I never thought of it also. But now,
I think sometimes you are on the you are on the short time side of because you just want now. And other times or some other times too, I am for the long time looking at children's career, their education, where we are going to vacation, we need to buy
building house,
and investments and all that. Yes.
And maybe me, I'm always talking.
Thanks for joining. Mariana Chizoba, thanks for joining. And I saw a name. Chukwu Chinemerema, thanks for joining. Warisku, how are you?
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining. Okay. And if we have not called your name, don't worry, we'll come to that. Just put hi there. Oluwatosi, thanks for joining. Okay.
But Pastor O, if I talk short term, it's not because I don't see long term. It's because what actually concerns me right now is the short term, the running of the home, the upkeep, and this and that. So I don't think it's because I don't want to think about long term. I think it's because I need to deal with immediate things. Okay?
Yes. That's why I said that none of them is actually bad.
But no,
You
it
know,
doesn't have to be. Yeah.
yes. And just as you also said, some people in relationship they need to define it because the younger the parties are, the more they don't even think about settling down now. They are looking at it, okay, settling down may just be next year, 5 years time, 10 years time. You know, I think I may want to just caution here that if you want to really guide yourself, just have this principle that today, okay, was actually the tomorrow that you thought about yesterday. Yesterday you were just talking about tomorrow I will do this, tomorrow I will do that, tomorrow I will.
That's true.
Today
Is that
it's not tomorrow that you talked about yesterday. Have you accomplished those things you said? So that should just guide you.
Interesting. So, people are at different stages of life.
Yes.
And when people are at different stages of life, they have different perceptions, they have different priorities, and so on and so forth. Okay, so for instance, you can have a couple. One of them is interested in Japan. They are newly married, right? So one of them is interested in Japan to go and pursue a career and so on and so forth. And the other person wants them to start making babies, that kind of a thing. So you find out that there are misunderstandings and friction. Because yes, they are married, but two of them are at different stages of their existence. Okay?
Okay. Lubisi Obano, thanks for joining. He said, you see the smartest way to answering Pastor Ife's jam question. Pastor O, thumbs up. Thanks.
So you heard me. He actually tried.
Happy girl, thanks for joining.
Okay, that was a jam question.
Oh, yes, jam
question. Because really, I just thought about it. I said, who is short term and who is long term? I never really gave it a thought, and somehow I wanted to know what he would say. But I know he's more long term anyway.
Okay, now talking about the career thing you talked about, you see, and we always emphasize it, communication. If one is thinking of jackpot, career advancement, it may not even necessarily be jackpot. There are some people that focuses more on their career. They are coming back from work. They are talking about they are back home, talking about career. They are bringing job back or work back home.
Yeah.
And the other person is not even thinking about career. He's just looking at work-life balance, time to play, time to eat, time to gist and all that. There will be, and the other person is just career-minded, very focused, always on laptop, always on documents, always attending to issues, maybe work-related issues. That may just bring conflict. And how do you resolve that? Communication. Okay. The person that is thinking of career or jackpot, there are some people, even if it's not jackpot, because when we are talking about jackpot, you are looking at international. But you know that there are sometimes just maybe the person is in Port Harcourt, and now the headquarters for that is company is in Abuja. He may just want to, he or she is thinking is, how do I impress my supervisor so I can move to Abuja where it's happening, so that I can quickly be promoted and get to the job. So not necessarily jackpot, but even within the country, it does happen. And now, the best approach is for you to sit down and resolve it. That you are advancing in your career does not necessarily mean, your relationship will suffer. It doesn't follow that way. If two of you can sit down and discuss it. And that's why we are here. And that's why we are discussing it. Because if you sit down and resolve it, the one that is thinking of work-life balance can support you. And you also that's always thinking of work. There's a time you need to look back and say, hey, let me also look at the family. Because sometimes, and it does happen, you will see some people, because they are giving 100% of their time to career, work, something must give way. You find out that either their children, because they are not giving so much time too much attention or adequate attention to their children or the family. You see, you hear of instances where either the children will not be calling their parents auntie or uncle. You also find instances where, maybe sometimes the domestic staff will not take over the man as the wife, or the domestic staff become the husband or become the father of acclaimed children of the husband. So many things come to play. That's why it's important that all these things are discussed and resolved.
So basically, we're talking about understanding and adapting. Okay? So you need to find ways to understand yourselves. You need to find ways to be accommodating. You need to find ways to adapt. Okay? So sometimes it will be a situation of inyandaba, 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 inyandaba. You have to just tilt a little to the left
and a little
to the right when it comes to relationship. It's not about one person. It's about two of you, and you must find a balance. Okay?
Yes.
So I don't know if anyone has a question so far, so that it doesn't look like we're just talking.
Yeah.
It's an interactive session, so we want feedback, insights, comments, suggestions. Please, let's have them in the chat section.
Okay. Faith said, I love it when it comes to relationship matters because, where is the comment?
The comment has, you can't find it.
Oh, okay. It's Faith now, actually. I love it when it comes to relationship matters because relationship these days is something else. Okay.
You see, Ferdinand, in response to what you just said, relationship of these days being something else, the truth of the matter is that people get disappointed because of unmet expectations. If you are not expecting anything, you won't get disappointed. And then if you're expecting something and it aligns with the other partner, your partner, if both of you are aligned in your expectations, nobody will get disappointed, okay? And your bond will be strengthened.
And you need to understand yourselves too, because when we are even talking about this time conflict, it also plays out in conflict resolution. When you have challenge with your partner, there are some people, they have challenge with their partner. One may want to look at the root cause and try to resolve it from that root cause. And the other one will not just want to look at even the root cause.
And be looking at shadows.
You don't look at shadows and just say, okay, I'm sorry, let's go on. Meanwhile, what caused it is still there and was not discussed and was not resolved.
It out.
So when you have a partner like that, you need to sit down and discuss. There are some conflicts that you have to look at the root cause, address it from the root cause. Because once you address it from the root cause, it may not happen again. But if you just leave it shallow and just say, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, and you move on, it may still come up. And those are the reasons. That's one of the reasons why you see somebody, 3 years after, he's still making reference to conflict that you had.
That was how 5 years ago.
That was how 5 years ago. You did this and you did that.
And
that was how 10 years ago. You've been wondering 10 years.
Even you have forgotten that the person is
what happened 10 years ago. And it happens in relationships.
It's under this topic we're talking of, because both of you have different time perceptions.
Yes.
The concept of your time is different for both of you. Let me put it like that, okay? And you always need to find a balance. So you communicate. You tell the person that this thing that you keep bringing up that happened a long time ago is not good, though. Every time you bring it up, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. When you use I more often in a relationship, it's beautiful. It works because you're expressing yourself. You notice that you have friction the most when you're saying you, and it looks like it's more like an ATTACK on the person. But when you're talking about you, you have a right to express how you feel so that that person understands it. And you always need to let your partner know how you feel in a relationship. So constantly with time, things will begin to normalize and work out by themselves.
Okay, just to mention that that virtual
Coffee is still on.
is still on.
We're still going to check the
So
two people for
you
today.
get people to like or comment something that people will like, and at the end of the program, we're going to look at any comments.
The comment with the
comment
highest
with
likes.
highest
The
likes.
two comments with the highest likes.
Yes, and you will get shout out from
Shout
us,
out
and
and
you
virtual
also get
coffee.
virtual coffee after the program,
After the
because we get
program.
in touch with you and you get virtual coffee that you will love.
And that coffee is good.
You will love it.
Coffee
You will love it.
latte.
So get your friends to like, comment, and get your friends to like your comments. This life, not our past posts. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing is stages. Relationship stages.
Yes, that was the one that I was talking about, that I said
Okay.
different people would see things from different angles because you're talking. That was the one that we're saying, that the Japa thing.
Okay.
And then
Because
you now
there's also
drove you home.
Yeah, there's also another thing, because
Angle.
of when you are looking at relationship, there's the pre-marriage side, that love is catching. Then you have that early stage of the marriage, talking about the honeymoon,
Okay, I
Then
didn't
you
even
now
think
have-
about
you
it
now
from
have-
that side.
You now have the next stage after when the children starts coming in. Because when the children starts coming in, attention. Your attentions are divided now. And it's no longer about you dashing out coming. No. Sometimes you may even stay night without
That's
sleeping.
interesting.
Then you now start thinking about the children, their school
That's
fees,
true.
pampers, and all that domestic stuff to help take care of them, especially if two of you, if your timing does not permit you to spend early, maybe during days with daytime with the children. Then you also now have to think about retirement. Each of these. So those are the things that you actually need to plan. You don't need to wait. You don't have to wait until, if you're in early stage of your relationship, you are not yet married, and you need to discuss with your partner. You need to discuss, what should we do when children starts coming in? What should we do, when they are in school? What do we do? And those are the things you just have to agree. Maybe not at the nitty-gritty level, but at least have a helicopter view of what will be beneficial for two of you.
Interesting and quite insightful, Pastor O. That's true. Because when I was talking about stages, I was looking at it career-wise and so on and so forth. But you have come from another angle. Different stages of life.
Yes.
Okay. Because different things apply, before marriage, early stages, mid
stages,
and then much later. Okay, maybe when you're even talking about retirement and all that. Beautiful. Okay. So we're still on the concept of time perception in relationships. Assuming you're just joining us now, we're discussing about two people in a relationship having different concepts of time. Their perception of time is different, and how they can work through it so that their bond can be strengthened. Okay. All right. Pastor, sometimes one person will want to spend more quality time and the other person doesn't want that, or the person is engrossed with other things, right? So what happens at such moments?
That's also another thing that leads to conflict. Where you now see one complaining, you don't give me time, you don't attend to my issues, you are always in a hurry to dismiss me. Because it's either you are pressing phone or you are attending to other things. Someone is talking to you, you are not paying attention, and you are saying,
No,
So
no comments.
these are things that you have to discuss and resolve.
No comments.
Because you really need to strike a balance. And how do you strike that balance sometimes? You need to have spend time together. You may not necessarily be in the house. You may just take a walk. Just, in the evening, just okay, let us stroll. And as you are walking, you are talking. It may just be okay, you decide to visit an eatery where you can sit down and discuss. In such places, you have to make sure that your devices are not distracting you. you except you want to create content. Otherwise, just keep those devices away and talk. Should I say man to man now or heart to heart? I think it's better to say heart to heart.
Or face to face.
Face to face. And bring up some of those issues, and you will find out that it will not be resolved. Sometimes such discussions, which is was what Pastor Efuma said, a little to the right, a little to the left. Don't, in relationship, you must not win all the time.
Don't be rigid. You have to be very flexible.
You know how when they are playing, you see one will fall for the other, and the other one will fall for the other. All in the name of play. So don't always allow one to always be falling for the other. A little to this side, a little to that side. Just give some things, shift from your original position. The other one will shift from, if you go to market and you want to buy something, the trader will tell you this is 40,000 or $40, and you say, okay, I want to buy it for $20, and the trader will say, no, okay, I give you $35. It's okay, I give you 25. Ultimately, two of you will come to a particular position. This one has shifted ground, this one has shifted ground, and both of you will be happy. That's it.
That's good. Okay, and when you were talking about balancing time, there was something else that came to my mind. You were talking about eatery, taking out, and so on and so forth. So basically, what the key takeaway is that you must consciously and creatively create time.
Yes.
So you must
very,
do
very
it.
important.
You must do it creatively and consciously. Create that time so that things will go well.
And you know what? Nature has a way of balancing things. Where couples refuses to create time for themselves, you will find out that the community will create time for them. What do I mean? Because they refuse to create time for themselves, they will quarrel. There will be conflict. And because there's conflict, and because they refuse to create time for themselves, no one will not want to listen to the other. Then what happens? It's either the church will now invite two of them, the court will invite two of them, the families will invite two of them, or even the community will invite two of them. Meaning that those ones will now create time for them. Tell them,
and they have to be available.
You have to be available.
When
they
will
tell you on Sunday, immediately after service, we would like to meet you and your wife.
So it's even better.
Or the family will tell you on a K market day, we want you and your wife to come and meet with us. So now the communities have created a time for you. What you and your partner
could not create.
Exactly.
So it's better for you to create time for yourself so that people won't have to gather to come and judge your matter.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even physical. Sometimes it's online in-laws.
Online in-laws.
Online in-laws. You table your matter online. I think that one is more worrisome. When online in-laws discuss you.
There are some comments you read online.
There are some comments you read yourself. You'll advise yourself. You won't need somebody to tell you.
Something somebody did on some online in-laws when they say, this is how it starts. So are we sure this person has not? Are we sure it's not due for this person to go for mental check?
And it's true, once your matter comes online, you will have online in-laws. Anyway.
Okay, Innocent say, Omo, I did learn here. Thank you, Innocent. Oh, Banky Bella say true. Wow, Banky Bella, thanks for joining. Okay, Faith is just laughing. Priscilla said true. Come for Bella, say heart to heart, face to face, all join. All right. Oh, Candy Shin. Candy. Wow. He say, however, you both look good. Happy Sunday. My guy, my big madam. Okay, Candy, thank you very much for joining.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Okay, Candy said to me, the root cause of every marriage is root cause of challenge is lack of understanding. Even though the root cause is being, root cause is stress. Stress are the understanding there will still be. Okay, I'm trying to. I think the bottom line is that there might be stress, but once there's understanding,
they will be able to manage it
and resolve. Okay, Faith. Say good relationship is always the foundation for good marriage. Good.
That's why it's good for you to marry your friend.
Yes.
Somebody that you're friendly with, that you have friendship with.
Yes.
Makes more sense.
And if you've married the person, then it has been signed and sealed. The Bible says you must love the person. Love your wife. So love the person. Once you have married the person, you must love, okay? But before you marry the person, there's this question, how can two work together except they agree? That's why it's important to know the person, do your due diligence, and be happy, so that you'll be happy in that relationship. Okay. So, another thing about this timing thing is the influence it has on past relationship. When you're talking about the influence it has on this past relationship, there are some people that will tell you, which is what we hinted before, conflict resolution. What happened in the past? How did you resolve it? How we sure it will not come up again?
Because one person is concentrating on past, and maybe the other person is concentrating on the future. So somebody just wants to be futuristic. Somebody wants to talk about your life together, where you're going to spend vacation, when the children are coming, which schools the children will attend, and so on and so forth. And you, every time you're remembering, that was how the other day you just spoke to me in public and embarrassed me, and this and that and that and that. And if that continues, when one person is talking memories and the other person is talking future, there will be unresolved challenges.
Yes.
Okay, so both of you will always have to find common ground. Common ground, maybe apologize, maybe discuss, maybe get the person to promise not to bring up the matter again. Maybe bring the person up to speed on your future plans by getting the things that have happened that were not so pleasant. Okay, so and part of the things you discuss that you should get your partner's buy-in are shared goals, common vision, and then you get the person motivated towards it. What readily comes to my mind was when I wanted to start exercising. I just told Pastor O that it was not a very easy decision, But if Pastor O calls me like this, for instance, and says, oh yeah, for every day you exercise, I'll give you mola. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Priscilla, tell me, innocent, tell me, what do you think will happen? If Pastor O just calls me and says, for every day you exercise, so and so mola, I'll be motivated now. So you need to find out, actually, even though that was on the lighter side, just to make us laugh a bit. You need to find out what motivates your partner, and always, carry the person along on your journey, so that the person is looking forward to the same future that you are looking forward to. Okay.
Very, very important.
Any questions?
Let's see if there are questions. Warisco say bring money. Okay, Priscilla says sharp motivation.
I'm
Okay,
telling you, I no go
okay.
slack.
Fred now say you be doing the exercise 3 times a day.
God bless you. You
Oh dear.
understand?
Oh, Sarah Umaru, how are you?
Sarah,
Thanks for
how are
joining.
you? Okay.
Okay, I hope you are still liking comments. Just
We're
like,
still going to check the comments, the 2 comments with the highest likes.
yes.
So,
Mhm.
who will it be? Who will it be? Which 2 people would it be?
Let's see. I've not
Yesterday
even
it
seen
was
any
Mariana and
Nora.
Nora.
Yes,
Yesterday was Mariana and Nora. Today, who will it be?
still looking. I've not seen any one. Not one.
Is Nora on this live?
I've
Nora, are
not
you on
seen
this
Nora.
live?
All right. it's not.
Mariana, are you on this live?
Yes, Mariana. Did I see Mariana? I think so.
Mariana, Nora.
Okay, just looking out to see, someone with enough likes. Okay.
Okay. So we're also talking about personal growth. When it comes to time, personal growth, someone may want to acquire new skills, learn new things, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
And the other person is not just interested. Okay, so what do you do at that point? You just encourage the other person. So as you are developing yourself, the other person should also find things to work on, so that both of you will be striving towards individual goals. All right? And I know that this time perception thing can vary based on cultural background and personal values, And anyway, both of you would have to look for those points, recognize them, and acknowledge them. So you need to recognize and respect the differences you have culturally and so on and so forth. Because, for instance, I know that in some areas, they see time linearly, and in another area, they prioritize relationship over time. So their relationships are more important to them than time. Time can wait. So really, basically, everything we have discussed today in a nutshell is the fact that for some people, time can wait. And for some people, time waits for no one. So which one are you? Are you one of those people who believe that time can wait? Or are you one of those people who believe that time does not wait for anyone? Let's hear it in the comments. Tell us in the comments, please. We want to know whether you value time or whether you just think time is one of those things.
Let's see it in
Let's
the
see it in the
section.
comments before we proceed.
Meanwhile, Ndubisi Chukwu, thanks for joining. And let me still go and look out for comments. Innocence, I don't need to go for marriage counseling again. Get it here, something like that. Hey.
Yes, so Innocent, you're covered.
Joy Inya, thanks for joining.
Hello, Joy. Thank you for joining. Hello.
Yes, we are looking for the comment.
So, is there a comment that people have liked a lot?
I'm still searching. Ferdinand said I should go up.
Yes, check if there's a comment that people have liked a lot so that we know who we're giving a shout out to. And the virtual coffee.
Okay, well, I have not seen any.
You haven't seen?
Not at all.
Oops.
Okay, if you are hearing us, you can also check.
Okay, let's tell Priscilla.
Can still help us check.
Priscilla, help us check the comments, the two comments with the highest likes? Priscilla or Innocent?
Or
Just
Innocent?
help us
Yes,
check.
help us check.
Or even Ferdinand. Help us check the comments, the two comments with the highest likes, so they can get their coffee.
Innocence, I value time because time is precious. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Comfort Bella say thanks for this wonderful lecture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, still looking for your.
Okay, while Pastor O is still looking for the comments with the highest like, so they can get their coffee and their shout out. Okay, I would like to know how you and your partner perceive and manage time in your relationship. So tell me, are you the short term kind of person, or is your partner the short term kind of person, or are you long term, or is your partner long term? Let's read them in the comments. Yeah.
You can give them the second one.
Okay, the second one is, have changes in your life affected your time management or relationship expectations? Have you had any changes in your life that affected your relationship expectations or your time management? Have you had such? Okay. Then the third one, what strategies have you found effective for balancing personal time and quality time together?
Wow.
How do you, in fact, okay, just before I read the last one, you know, if you don't get these questions, I think I'll just paste them when we post this. I think I'll still paste them in the comment section so we can get your feedback. All right? So that everybody can participate and we get your feedback. So you may not necessarily have to answer now because time is fast spent. All right? So the last question, but not the least, is how your past experiences and future plans influence your current relationship dynamics. So you can just tell us, because it's still part of getting to know you, it is still part of grooming you, because from your responses would know how to work with you to achieve your expectations in relationship.
Yes.
So, and it's when you're thinking about these questions, you know, your mind will be able to explore, you know, a lot of things and shape your concept of time,
Understanding and management of time.
Yes.
You know, in your relationship.
So basically, that's what this is
Bottom
going to
line,
achieve.
we are looking at, you know, that intimacy and connection between you and your spouse, improving on that intimacy and connection.
Yes, it has to improve. From the responses you give us, we'll know how to guide you.
So, Ferdinand, Priscilla, we are still waiting, and Innocent, waiting for you to tell us the people with the highest number of likes in their comments. Still waiting. And if you have questions or concerns, you should let us know too. We still have like 9 minutes. 9 minutes to round off.
I'm trying to check the person with the highest likes. Since we're not getting speedy responses, so I'm trying to check it, but it's like I'm trying to check it here, but it's like,
okay, some people are saying that network is actually affecting them. Wow. Okay. Sometimes it happens. Network challenges.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. We just have to.
So just tell us
Okay, I'm not seeing it.
so that we see people with the highest
Okay, let me see if I can create.
highest light. Let's see. Has Innocent responded?
Okay, I think
Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
seeing it now.
Okay.
I think I'm able to see it now. That network reach everywhere. That network reach everywhere. Interestingly, you will not believe it. Nobody liked anybody's comments.
I said so. That's what I.
Nobody
So-
liked anybody's comments. That is not good enough. Oops.
So if you like someone's comment, let's know. Okay, Ferdinand said,
Okay, it's only I see.
okay, Ferdinand said I can only see that when the live stream ends. Because right now I can't see the first comments.
Okay, I've seen everything.
Okay.
I've seen everything. Only one person had 2 likes, and so many people had 1. So the
Okay.
person that had the 2 likes is She Love. She Love had 2 likes.
2 likes, okay.
All the others have 1, and we're looking for 2 people with the highest likes. So for today, it will just be She Love. That's it. She Love.
Okay, it's Chi Love.
Chi Love.
Only Chi Love.
Only Chi Love. All right.
Wow.
Okay,
what of
Innocent.
this? Someone has 3.
Innocent.
Oh, Innocent has 3.
Okay, so we have 2 people now. Innocent and Chi Love. Okay, so shout out to Innocent Tim Chang Kumbandu. Innocent Tim Chang Kumbandu and Chi Love. Chi Love. Okay, so both of you are getting our shout out for today, and you're going to get coffee.
Visual coffee.
Yes, so an admin from Family Trends will reach out to 2 of you and give you your coffee. Okay? Yes. Lovely coffee. Enjoy it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. We've come to the end of today's program. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 6 a.m.
for the
morning prayers and 9 p.m. for leadership discussion.
Oh, Kingsley Anos here. How are you?
Kingsley, how are you?
What happened? We've not been seeing you.
Okay. So Innocent and Chi Love.
Yes.
Okay, let me just
Innocent and Chi Love. So tomorrow evening we'll be here live. I'll be discussing leadership, and as we always tell you, you are a leader, and we're trying to bring out the best in you. And in the morning, 6 a.m., we'll be having our usual morning devotion. You know, we call it Good Morning Family Trends. Good Morning Family Trends, 6 a.m. Yes. It doesn't say boom. Conformilla say this is massive. God bless you. God bless you too.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've sent out the shout outs, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So they will come your way tomorrow.
Yes. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.